Good morning! Chris and I are here at the Glacier Gorge Trailhead inside the Rocky Mountain National Park. It's just before 4:30 in the morning, and we're going to be going for Pagoda Mountain today. This is going to be a serious hike. That's why we're starting so early. I mean, this is the 7th highest peak in the park. It's right next to Longs, so you know it's going to be big. And it's going to be a severe hike. We're looking at just under about 6.5 miles, I think, with the shortcut, and well over a 4,000 foot elevation gain. And the official start time is going to be about 4:30 here. All right, guys, we're passing over the bridge, and we're going to jump on the fire trail right here. It's just past it to the right. And thanks to the fire trail, it only took us 40 minutes to get up to this point. 2.2 miles from the trailhead already. I'm telling you guys, man, the fire trail is where it's at. And now, we're gonna have only 0.6 miles over to Mills Lake. We'll be over there in time for the sunrise. We're almost up here to Mills Lake. And I was hoping to get to this spot by the time the sun came up, but we actually beat it. We're doing really good. I'm not kidding, that fire trail is like the best thing ever. It gets you up here extremely quickly. You can literally get up to Mills Lake in under an hour. We finally got some sunlight. Looking across Mills Lake, up to Chief's Head on the right, Pagoda in the middle, Keyboard of the Winds, and then up to Long's Peak. And that's where we're heading. And check this out. This is a new addition. They are building a bridge right here. However, it's not done yet. These little pieces of wood are still loose. And it said to cross at your own risk. See that? That's, yeah. I might just get off this thing. Or just do it that way. That's nice though. Keep us out of all that mud. And it looks like they've completed this section, because of all these planks are nailed down. This is solid, real nice. We've been hiking for 90 minutes now, and we're up here to this sign that says Black Lake is only 1.2 more miles. Chris is staying hydrated. That's smart. I haven't even taken a sip yet. And after 2 hours and 15 minutes, we're up here to Black Lake. Awesome. Chris making his way up here to Black Lake. And that is the way you have to get across. And then the trail continues right there. Looking down on the Black Lake right there. We're now working our way above it, up to the tundra. We're zigzagging our way through the tundra part here. This is much more difficult than it looks. We're navigating rivers, like little pools of water, rocks, and then right there in front of us is Pagoda. We've worked our way up to a pretty good vantage point here on the tundra, and we're formulating our plan on how we're going to get up to the top of Pagoda. So for right now, we're going to stay to the left, go over that green little hill, across the next one, across that little green patch, and then we have to get up to the saddle. That little section from here to there is going to be the worst part of the day. Loose rock, but once we get to the saddle, we're going to head a right. And from what I understand, that's pretty solid up there. It should be a really fun scramble then to the summit. We're doing really good navigating our way over to the base of Pagoda. I'm really happy. And it's maybe 7:45 right now. My initial optimistic goal was to be starting up from the base at 8. And we're not far off that time at all. Looking right up at Long's Peak, and I believe this right here is going to be the beginning of the trough and goes all the way up. And that looks like a brutal climb. But these are our updated plans right now. We're going to stay high, come up here, and then stay above this flat rock. Kind of keep it flat and work our way down here to that little grassy patch where we will then take a left and start heading up to the saddle. And we're now altering our plans a little more. Instead of coming over here to the base and going up, we're gonna try to go around right here on that solid stuff. We're getting prepped up for our final ascent. We're busting out the helmets, the gloves, because it's about to get real serious here as we make our way up this loose rock. I don't know if this is a couloir or what, but we need to get up to the saddle where we will then grab the northeast ridge, which is solid rock, and we'll take that on up to the summit. taking a little break here, still working our way up to the saddle. And this is serious. We've been hiking 4 hours and 45 minutes so far. However, we are getting close to the saddle. I feel like if we can just get up to the saddle, the remaining summit climb is all on solid rock, and it shouldn't be nearly as bad as what we're dealing with right now. We're kicking rocks down and everything else. It's sketchy. He saw that I was eating some food and he wanted to come over and get some. Buddy. Oh. You came really close to my hand though. Sitting up here taking another break as we continue our push up to the saddle. And we've been hiking now for 5 hours and 40 minutes. This is a long hike. I haven't even been filming much in here because this is just intense. We just took a nice break below the saddle here. And we had to get our energy back again. We're both feeling pretty good. We're going to continue on. We're getting pretty close now to hitting the saddle. And man, I'm getting excited. I feel like if we can get up to the saddle, we can get to the top. Because this is the hardest part. All right, folks, and we've made it up here to the saddle. And this is looking back at the keyboard of the winds and Long's Peak. And then right here is where we're going to start the ascent up to the top of Pagoda Mountain. This is the northeast ridge. This is really solid. And I feel like if that's the summit right there, we're definitely going to get it. I'm going to get it regardless right now. Nothing's going to stop me. We're taking one more break here before our final summit push to the top. I feel like this is going to be the top right here. I sure hope it is. And at just under 6 hours and 45 minutes, we're up here to the summit of Pagoda Mountain. And I'm pretty blown away right now. This is awesome. I cannot believe we made it up here. And there's like no wind. Looking over at big old Chief's head right there. And Chris's head. And then you can just see everything over here. Wow. Man, this is epic. Just just about 11:15 right now. And we started up at 4:30. Looking over at Meeker. And then of course, up to Longs. That's Mount Orton down there. It looks like an anthill. You can see Sand Beach Lake off to the left there. We're just sitting up here on the summit of Pagoda, enjoying these awesome views. I mean, we're seeing ranges that are so far away right now, I don't even know what they are. Looking back over to the Mount Meeker direction, and there is no wind up here right now. It's unbelievable. It's so nice. It's a nice temperature. There's no wind. We don't have any clouds directly over us. I mean, there's a few over here, but those are no threat to us. We got crispy blue skies. God, this is just awesome. I can't even put this into words right now for everybody. I switched spots because after I just got done saying that it wasn't very windy, a tiny bit of wind came through. So I'm sitting here with a rock behind me with this just mind-blowing view of Longs. It's not every day you get a view of Longs like that. Chris is doing his little summit. Dude, watch that right there. That's straight over the edge.
Right.
I mean, that's what I was getting ready to say. It's like right on the other side of this rock is a straight drop off. And he goes and puts his boot up there. We're like Rocky Mountain High right now. We're acting goofy. We're so like thrilled to be up here right now. He's gonna throw his new snake boot over the top.
I'm gonna get him up there.
And just so you guys don't think I was bull crapping you, his snake boots would have been gone. That's looking way down on Mills Lake and Jewel Lake. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this morning when it was dark and we were at the far end of Mills Lake looking up at Pagoda, I had some serious doubts on if we're gonna get up here or not. I mean, you can see just how far away that is and just how far below us it is. God, that's gotta be at least 3,000 feet below us, which is over a half a mile. There is a register up here, however, it's empty. Nothing inside. And check this out, guys. It's gonna be the Bear Lake Trailhead. That's gonna be Bear Lake. And look at all that parking. And look at how far away it is. We're enjoying our final moments up here on Pagoda Mountain. However, it is about 12:30. We've been sitting up here for about an hour and 15 minutes. So it's time to go. It's time to head on back. Got a bunch of people hiking on the Narrows there, Longs Peak, Keyhole route. What a great shot of the keyboard of the winds. Wow. And I believe we want to keep heading straight right here and go down to the saddle. And we're back down to the saddle. That was really not too hard at all. It only took us about 20 minutes. And now we got the fun part. All this loose crap. Although this is slick and somewhat loose, it's a hell of a lot easier than coming up. I mean, we're flying down this thing. We're sitting here taking another break. We're finally off the loose rock and scree, back down to the grass and the tundra. And that was atrocious. And that's going to be Chris's hat right there. Blew off and rolled down the hill. We thought it was going to roll forever. But then it stopped. It just happens to be right in the path of where we need to go. After having been on rocks for, I don't know, the past 6 hours or so, this grass is feeling really nice and really soft. We're still navigating our way through all this water, rocks, little cliffs, deep brush. However, I believe we found a pretty nice way down. We're on a trail of cairns. It's not too bad. We are officially back on the trail, which means we're going to be home free now. We just need to walk this thing back about 5 miles. And the reason that this hike back is taking so long is because we came from here. Top of that mountain. Look how far away that is. And just after you pass the big junction where you can cut off and go to Mills Lake or Sky Pond, right before you make that turn out of here, the fire trail starts right here. There's this big log. I love this fire trail. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that without this fire trail today, I don't know if we would have got the summit. If you tack on an extra mile each way, I don't think we would have got up there. It took everything we had as it was. So, man, this fire trail is so fantastic. And right now we are bypassing hordes and hordes of tourists over at Alberta Falls. Yeah, so fantastic. We're back up here to Glacier Gorge. This is where I parked. We made it, and that was a tough hike. It's about 10 after 5 right now. We left down at 12:30, so we're looking at about 4 hours and 40 minutes down. We're back at the car, and we're done with the hike, and I'm pretty tired. But we did it. I can't believe we did it. It was awesome, and we're both really tired right now. And until the next one, y'all, peace.